y'all right quick, man. This video, you know what I'm saying, I'm talking right now is inspired by the homie GDP. GDP Speaks. He was talking about how, he got love for the South and for all of Louisiana, you know what I'm saying, and that ain't because he trying to rep off for the success of what the rest of the state been seeing, you know what I'm saying, like Baton Rouge and surrounding areas around Baton Rouge and other places in Louisiana. Definitely been getting the buzz lately, and they've been on fire for, I see, shit, 3+ years. And he was just, I got in the comments. I like what he was saying, and I saw some of the comments what people were saying. I like that he was like, man, you really don't know much about, you don't know me till you really have a conversation with me, know my background, understand why I rock a certain way I rock, or how I like this, how I like that, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, he inspired me to just, tell my story a little more. You know what I'm saying? I did a couple interviews, and if you've been on my website, myotherlife.com, I definitely put on there, you know what I'm saying, my background and like the fact that, I'm from New Orleans, but I left New Orleans for 6 years. You know what I'm saying? I would only come back to New Orleans in the summertime when I wasn't in school. This was during a time period of between 6th grade to my 11th grade school. I was living in Germany. I was a Air Force brat. My mom had got remarried and stuff, so, it exposed me to a whole lot, seeing a lot of different stuff. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, you know what I'm saying, when you living overseas and you different places, you want to connect to what you know. And for me, when you leave New Orleans at the age I left New Orleans, I had already did kindergarten through 5th grade at Lusher, Uptown. So, like, that's what I was used to. You know what I'm saying? My cousin was going to St. Rita and stuff. I used to hang out with kids that was over at St. Rita and stuff after school, and my cousin played sports and shit. Like, so, like, my daddy, I didn't live with my pa. He lived uptown in Holly Grove. So I was new to kids that was there. I went to St. Raymond summer camp in the summers. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's what I was used to. That's the type of environment I was in, the city. That's what I was from. But you take me out of that environment and you bring me to Germany, and it's people from all walks of life, from everywhere, all type of kids and different people and parents and all type of stuff you never seen before, you know what I'm saying? So you wanna like connect to the people that remind you the most of home. You know what I'm saying? So immediately I started having friends from Mississippi. I started having friends from Florida and Georgia and Carolinas and Kentucky and Tennessee and Texas. One of my best friends was from Virginia Beach, Virginia, you know what I'm saying? And then when I moved to another spot and I was in Germany, my dog Malcolm, shout out to Malcolm if you see this, my best friend, he was from Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? So he was an Atlanta nigga, and that was my first time really being around Atlanta nigga. And like, that rivalry of the Saints and all that, like, that was real between us, the Saints and Falcon shit. But as far as who we was and how we connected, man, I rock with dude, like, you know what I'm saying? So my point is, I started having a love for the South in general, like just being from the South. And, I could tell you, when you had the people that was from New York that was out there, you had the people that was from LA, those two cities, they have a certain cockiness about them that's just, it can't be turned off. And you have to just kind of like understand that that's how they rocking. You know what I'm saying? And New Orleans got a huge cockiness too, like, don't get it twisted. People know when you from New Orleans. But what I mean is, so I'm out there and I'm chilling. A lot of times I was cool with the niggas from New York and shit. They just looked at anybody that wasn't from New York, or you weren't from the tri-state area, New Jersey, Philly, all that other shit. They just looked at you like, man, y'all just from the South. Y'all just niggas from the South. They ain't really care if you was a Mississippi nigga or a Florida nigga or whatever. In their mind, you just from the South. You're not from New York. Same thing with LA. The LA cast was the same way. They looked at everybody like, that's the New Yorkers and that's the Southerners. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't try to go out of their way to decipher all that unless y'all was like real tight or whatever, and y'all having a certain specific conversation. Now, I can't say being from New Orleans and traveling and going different places, it was one of them cities that when you name dropped it, people respected. People knew about Mardi Gras and all other shit, second lines, all that stuff. Even when you talk to the Germans and people, I went to France, I went to Spain, I went to London a few times, and you told people you from New Orleans, they were like, oh, yeah, we know about New Orleans. You know, a lot of times though, if they travel, most of them had went to New York. That was like all they knew about America. They went to New York, or they didn't been to Chicago or LA. But they always be like, man, I want to go to New Orleans though. Like I'm talking about the Europeans, they wanted to experience that. So trust me, I understood after moving from New Orleans and going out there, I understood like, damn, like New Orleans is definitely one of them cities that people look at like, yo, that's a big city. That ain't, we a small city, but we make big noise in the world. You get what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, I made this video just to say how, you know, it was easy to connect with other Southerners, because I know New Orleans, we like to divide ourselves, say, oh, I ain't like the rest of Louisiana, or we ain't country. And nah, we is country. We is country. We move at a certain pace that's totally different from the East Coast, from the West Coast, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it was easy to connect with people that was also from the South. And, you know, I met a lot of people that would say they from New Orleans, you know, out there. And then you ask them a couple questions, and then it'll, you know, they expose themselves to me. They wouldn't expose themselves to everybody. They expose themselves to me and be like, well, I ain't really from New Orleans. I'm from Alexandria, or I'm from Lafayette, or, you know what I'm saying, I'm from St. Rose or whatever. Like, but the reason why they were saying that, because it's easier to walk up to a European or to another American who never been to Louisiana, and you just tell them I'm from New Orleans, then it's like, okay, that name hold weight. And, you know, that's not the shit on no other place, but like I saw it happen countless times out there. Like even grown people will be out there at the dinner table, and you meeting different people, and they'll be like, yeah, I'm from New Orleans. Oh, you from New Orleans? What street? What this? You know, asking them certain questions. What's 1825 Tulane? They like, well, I just said I was from there, but actually I'm from blah, blah, blah. And you'll be like, oh, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, it happens so many times that I just let it be what it be. But at the end of the day, though, like I said, I made the video just to say, man, that me personally, I got a huge love for the South, for all parts of the South, music from all parts of the South, music from Texas to Georgia to Florida, Alabama, you know what I'm saying? I remember back then, I got to put y'all in the time frame. Back then, this like 2000, like early 2000s. So like, I was listening to, that's like Lil Jon and them was popping. Trap music was just kicking off, you know what I'm saying? I was listening to T.I. I listened to the Dirty Boys out of Alabama, the Pimpin' Gangster, which y'all know about that. You know what I'm saying? I listened to a lot of shit. I listened to shit that was coming out of Tennessee and Kentucky. Carolinas, like I say, like I think P.D. Pablo was popping right then. They had a lot going on just out of the South, you know what I'm saying? Listening to the movement that was coming out of Florida. You just getting exposed to a whole lot, man. Like hearing about different places, different hoods, and like I had a lot of partners that was from Texas. I had no clue that they was cripping and blood and all that hard in fucking Houston until I met one of them niggas named Chris. I was cool with from out there. But like anyway, I'm just saying I just got exposed to a whole lot of shit, and you know, it showed me like, yo, the South really like, it's a connection if you're allowed to be a connection. You ain't got to separate yourself, you know what I'm saying? So I'm one of the people that advocates for New Orleans to try to connect more with the rest of the South and stop trying to alienate ourselves from everybody. And that's basically all I wanted to say, man. Peace.